How's that look? How's that look? Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Now I know that this drone's been out for like 10 or 11 months, but Potensic has finally got to the bottom of their list. They contacted us, asked us if we wanted to do a review on the Potensic Atom 4K 3-axis gimbal drone. Duh! From the reviews that I watched, this could really be a killer, and I'm not just saying that. I know what you're going to say, Kevin, you've already opened the box. Well, I've done more than that. I took everything apart too. I got excited, what can I say? So let's get to our spot. I'm going to get this thing out of the box. I'm going to show you what it comes with. Then we're going to do a test flight. Just set that right there. But when I got the package delivered, I got so excited that I forgot to video opening the box and taking everything out. But I did take this picture. They actually cared so much about their packaging job that they wrapped each individual propeller of this drone. I think they care about their customer satisfaction. If it lives up to the hype, this thing's going to be pretty awesome. I wanted to come to this specific location today because I brought the Hovsco scooter with me because I wanted to try one of the features that this drone has. It's the active track. This drone doesn't have any obstacle avoidance, but it still has active track. So I figured I would ride the scooter down this road. There's no obstructions. It should follow me perfectly. And we're going to test and see if it actually works. Because you know, a lot of these budget drones, they have the active track that doesn't seem to really work very well. I'm going to park right here, I think. Actually, let me back up a little bit so we can put the drone on the ground outside. And we might be able to see it from the dash camera. I don't have to put it in the grass. Look at how wet this is. I just drove through that, didn't even realize it. So where are we? We're here. You guys remember this spot, right? This is a bird sanctuary that I like to come to, and I like to disturb the wildlife. Can you see that big bird right up in there? I'm not sure if I'm pointing at it, but I know you can see it in the camera. Those are the kind of predators that are out here for these drones. Smart? Nope. Well, let's get back to the truck. I'll unbox this thing and show you what we got. There you go. They not only cared enough to package up each individual propeller, they also wrote everything that's important on the side of this box. So I'm going to read this stuff to you guys. This is what the drone offers. It's less than 249 grams. I weighed it last night. It weighs 240 grams with the battery. Each battery provides 32 minutes of flight time. It's got a 3-axis gimbal with 4K video. It's got PIC Sync 3.0 HD video transmission, which to me means that the transmission from the controller to the phone is going to be outstanding, and it may actually have something to do with the clarity of the screenshot as well, so that'll be nice. It's got OptiVision positioning, which to me means it's got the optical flow sensor at the bottom, and that means that it uses that in conjunction with GPS, GNSS, and probably some other things to find its location as far as returning home and things like that. It's got a powerful surge fly flight control system. It's got a wind resistance at level of 5. I'm going to have to put the number up on that, what that number 5 means, but it sounds good to me. The last thing that's listed here, it's got quick shots and visual tracking. Yeah, I said it right. Well, let's get this thing opened up. I'll show you what's in the box. I'm going to pretend that I've never opened this up before, so I just cut the piece of tape, right? Well, let's pull the bag out here. I think you guys are going to be impressed with this bag even. A lot of companies will give you a bag, but it's not this nice. On a scale of 1 to nice, this is nice. Anyway, opening up the bag here, this is the Fly More pack. So it comes with some extra accessories that the other pack that they sell doesn't come with. You get a bag and you get some extra batteries and some extra accessories. When you open up the case, this is on top. This is just the strap for the drone, or for the drone case itself. I actually didn't open that. Well, looking inside the case here, you'll notice that each individual thing, the controller, the batteries, the drone, all the wiring, has its own little bedroom inside this little house. And the drone has a door. So he needs his privacy, or she. We haven't decided yet if it's he or she, but it is Atom. Anyway, we'll come up with a name later on. Inside the bag here, you've got your controller. Whoops. Well, inside the bag here, you've got your controller. You've got your 3 batteries with the fast charging hub here, which is really nice. You'd be surprised how fast these batteries charge. This hub charges the batteries all at the same time. Then, of course, you got your charging cord for your controller, and then this is your charging cord for your batteries. And then this is the drone. Just ignore that. I had to get it registered and I had to put an RID module on top of it. Now, just so you guys know, if you're flying recreationally, you do not need this RID module and you don't need to register this with the FAA. However, if you're flying for YouTube or if you're flying for commercial purposes, then you have to have a drone registered, and as everybody knows, any drone that's registered has to have an RID module. They give you this strap here, which is pretty nice because it's easy to take on and off. And then of course you have your gimbal cover, and that just pops off just like that. But then it opens up just like any other drone. All 4 legs will open up, and then you're ready to go. It's really a good looking drone, but another thing that they give you that I wasn't expecting this, they actually give you an SD card that's included in this packet. So, and it comes in the drone. I didn't even notice it till I was trying to put one of my SD cards in it, and I couldn't fit it in there. And Christy looked at it and said, "Hey doofus, there's already an SD card in there." One of the cool things about these batteries, it comes with that label on it. Now these things are in sort of a sleep mode, so in order to get them woken up or awake, woken up. One of the cool things about these batteries is they ship them in sleep mode, and they've got this label on them that says you need to charge them in order to wake them up. So before you can fly this drone, you can't just pop a battery in it and take off. You've got to charge the batteries, and you've got to get them awake. So on the controller here, you've got to take your sticks out. They're stored in the bottom of the controller, but you got to take your sticks out and put them on your controller each time that you fly, because this doesn't unfortunately fit in the bag with the sticks on there. And the way that the phone fits in here is you've got your cable or your cord, and you just plug it into the bottom of the phone here like that. And then this will nestle right inside the controller here, if you guys can see that. But it'll nestle right there, and you stretch it out, and then you take this end and you plug it in right there. And now your controller's ready to go. The order that they want you to turn this on is they want you to turn on the app first, then the controller, and then the drone. But we're not to that point yet. So the test that I want to do today, I want to do kind of 4 phases. I want to do a signal test. I want to do a return to home test and see how close it gets to the home point. I want to do a quick shot. Actually, I might do more than one quick shot. And then the 4th thing I want to do is I want to test the active track. Because if they have it as dialed in as I've seen, it's really impressive, guys. As far as testing the signal, I'm just going to go like 1,500 feet like I normally do. But I want to try to test it from sitting inside the truck here. I want to see if I can maintain a connection between the controller and the drone through this windshield. And I know I'm going to get a lot of people saying that I shouldn't do that. But again, it's a test to see if it can do it. Okay, so step 1 is I got to activate the app. So let me hit Potensic Pro. The app, of course, is called Potensic Pro. Whenever you first download this app, you've got to register an account. I've already done that, of course. So I've got the app started. Now I want to start the controller. See on the bottom left-hand corner there, it shows you, it says app, and then it has an exclamation point because I don't have the controller on yet. And then it's got the drone on the right-hand side. So as soon as I get this controller set up, or turned on, the exclamation mark should go over to the drone, I think. Yep, there we go. And now I'm gonna I'm gonna turn the drone on. This is just like a bunch of other drones. It's a single press and then another long press. And plays a little piece of music that Christy likes. You gotta, I guess every time that you turn this on, you've got to hit trust. Hang on. That dashboard is making a bunch of noise. I even had to log in again, so I'm not sure if you have to log in every time that you turn this on. But let's enter device, and we should get a FPV feed here. There we go. She just said that we're connected. I'm going to turn her volume up. Okay, so here's the drone. You guys can see in the camera the gimbal in action, which is pretty nice. It says no GPS. It's still trying to get its satellites here. I need to get the landing pad outside so we can have a place for this drone to launch and land from. Compass requires calibration. Oh, well now it doesn't say anything about compass calibration required. Well, let me go put the drone out on the landing pad so maybe you'll be able to get some more satellites. I'm back in the truck looking at the screen here. It looks like everything is connected. Takeoff is permitted. Got 98% battery. This interface of this controller here, or of the app, is really easy to use. It's really self-explanatory. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is, of course, we want to get this thing started. So you can do it 1 of 2 ways. You can either pinch the sticks together, or you can just use the auto launch, which that's what I'm going to do today. It wants you to confirm that the battery is inserted correctly. I've already done that, so I'm going to hit confirm. And then I'm going to hit that button again to relaunch, or to start the launch process all over again. And then whenever you get to this screen, just slide it to the right, and the drone is now raising up in the air. Check that out. On the left-hand side, thanks. That's like a new Martha voice. But on the left-hand side right here, on the upper left-hand side, you'll see the gimbal wheel. And look how smooth the gimbal moves. I think that right now we're in video mode, which is the cine mode. So hitting the 3 dots up top, I want to show you this. I've got everything in Imperial, and yeah, right down there underneath in the safety tab, underneath unit measurement, it's got the speed settings, and you can't change the speed settings on the controller itself. You've got to do it inside the app. But you go to video mode, normal mode, and sport mode. I'm going to stay in video mode right now because that's when the gimbal is going to be the most stable. Let me raise up a little bit so I can get closer to the truck and closer to the camera. But look at how good that looks. I mean, it's hovering really, really good. I mean, it's barely wavering at all. Now, granted, there's really no wind today. It looks pretty good. All right, let me get them turned back around, and we're going to start our signal test. Now, we're in video mode, so the speeds here, I'm not sure what they're going to be, but I'm going to raise up to, I don't know, say 110 feet maybe, and just keep your eyes on the signal up in the upper right-hand corner. Now, I've got it set to 1,500 feet, I believe, is the max distance that I can go. So we're at 160 feet high. We're just going to fly straight out here. Let me fly over the water. Let me be daring and fly over the water. But the horizon looks straight. We're only 400 feet away, or 350 feet away. But I think that, well, what's the speed? 13 miles an hour. So that is a cine mode type of speed. The feed looks really good. It's kind of hard to tell, I guess, if the feed's going to freeze because, oh, well, there is a vehicle on the road there. Maybe we can just watch the vehicles that are on the road. Because we're so, we're over kind of a glassy type of water here, so it's hard to really tell. All right, so we're down to three dots, or to 3 bars of signal. We're about halfway out, not having any problems yet. The screen still looks like the feed's really good. Let me do this. Let me hit record so I can get some B-roll too. Adjust the antennas. Why? I want to record. Let me record this. How come you're not letting me record it? Oh, you know what? I wonder if I didn't. Anyway, let me continue out. So we still got a good signal. We'll record something later. We still got a good signal. We're over 1,000 feet out. We've got 2 bars left. We're almost 1,150 feet out. Still no, oh, we got some interruption there. I wonder if I can get, I wonder what the problem is with the feed there. I need to step out of the truck here, take a look at this and see if I can reestablish my signal or connection. Now, I can't really see because this, there we go. I got the screen back. So the truck is definitely causing some interference. So flying from inside the truck is probably not a good idea. Well, let's continue on out here to, let me raise the gimbal up a little bit. Yeah, I'm still getting some breakup here. So 1,400 feet, give or take. I don't really know how far out I am now. Yeah, 1,450 feet. So I've made it out to the 1,500 foot mark. I guess I might have it not set to 1,500 feet. So I'm going to stop there. And I'm going to get back into the truck. And I'm going to hit return home. And I want to see how close he can get to the landing pad. So you hold down the return home. I'm going to continue or confirm the beeping. There is a way too, which is cool, and I forgot to do this, to turn that beeping off whenever you want it to return home. So the beeping can be shut down. So she's going up to 195 feet, or he. Starting to come home now. He's coming home at 20 plus miles an hour here, so he's coming home a lot faster than it took him to get out there. Let me get the GoPro out so I can watch him land. We're going to see if he's going to land on the pad or if he's going to try to make his own home. Oh, I lost the feed again. Yeah, getting back into the truck's not really a good idea, I don't think. I think I probably need to stay outside the truck to fly this drone. That's kind of disappointing. I was hoping that the signal would be strong enough to be able to stay inside the truck where I'm comfortable. You guys know I'm lazy. All right, so he's finding his place. Let me pull the gimbal down. This GoPro is really kind of warm. Let me pull the gimbal down here, and we'll see where he's going to land at. I'll pull the gimbal down a little bit farther. Looks like he's pretty close to the landing pad. I can see this. I can see on the screen, it looks like he's a few feet off of the landing pad. So he's now coming down. He's right into the sun, though. I can't hardly see him. Actually, I can't see him at all. There he is. This is some great camera work that you're doing, Kevin. So I'm going to just follow him down. He's a few feet off of the landing pad there, of course. But this, again, doesn't have precision landing. He's coming down nice and slow, scanning his area. There he is. What do you guys think of that? Now I want to stop him. I don't want him to land in the rocks, but I'm just going to let him land and see how it does. That was a nice soft landing. That wasn't bad at all. Now he's only a couple of feet off, so that's not bad at all. I'm gonna get back in the truck. I think that we can do the quick shots from inside the truck, so let's do that. I just realized I forgot to put him back on the landing pad. All right, let's get him back up in the air so he can start to cool off a little bit because he is getting kind of hot. How do you do that? There we go. I got his props going. I did a manual takeoff this time. So I'm just gonna...
Home point refreshed.
Every time that he lifts off, he gets his home point refreshed just like any other drone as well. So I'm gonna turn around towards the truck. Now the quick shots, they're located on the right-hand side at the almost at the bottom, but not quite. There's that little wheel. So you click on that. And it's got 5 different things. It's got the pull away, rocket, circle, spiral, and boomerang. Now last week you guys saw us do a boomerang. So what I want to do today is I want to get above the truck like we usually do with on our other tests. I want to do a pull away. We're high enough, I think. We got to choose or draw a target. So let me just put a square around the truck. I don't see where you get to choose. Oh, there we go, the height. So I'm going to go not that far. Let's go 230 feet. Select go. I want you to say activation. Why? When locking the target in quick shots, the gimbal pitch angle needs to be between 75 degrees and 15 degrees. All right, well, I guess I can't do it that way. So let me back up, and I'll pull the gimbal up. What did it say, 75 and 15 degrees? So that should be good enough right there, right? Okay, so let me try this one more time. I'll draw the box around the truck. We're at 230 feet.
3.
Let's hit go.
2. 1.
Her voice is in succession with the numbers, which is cool. All right, I guess he's done now. So now he's coming back to where he started from, and we're going to do another quick shot. Okay, so we're back again. Let me go back to the quick shots here. I'm going to try to do a boomerang. The boomerang was pretty cool. Where did it go? There it goes. Boomerang was pretty cool last week when I did it. I've never done one before that I can remember, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to back up a little bit and get a little higher because there are a few trees that are around here, so I just want to be careful to not crash this thing on my very first flight. All right, so let me draw a circle or a square around the target here, and we're going to do a boomerang.
3, 2.
They weren't lying when they said that it has to be between 75 and 15 degrees. And I would say that's a success. Okay, so the quick shots are good. What else do we have here? Oh, I know what I want to test. I want to go to the safety tab and go to the normal setting because some guys were having some problems with the horizon not being straight whenever it yawed to the left or to the right. So I'm going to just pull the camera up, and you see how straight right now the horizon is. I'm just going to yaw quickly to the right and see if that horizon changes. No, it doesn't. It looks perfect. Let me go to sport mode and see if that'll change anything. It may affect the shooting quality. Please fly with caution. Okay. All right, so let me just do a quick spin here. Even in sport mode, it looks like it's fine. Awesome. I'm not going to complain about that. Let me get back to video mode though, because I will crash. What else we've got to do here? Where's the truck? There it is. I think that's really it. The last thing I want to do is test the active track. So let me get them landed. I wonder if we could land on the hood. Whoa, back up. Think we're going to scratch the truck up by doing this? All right, let's go. We're going to pull him down right on the hood. Is he going to say landing good or not landing bad? There we go. Hey, buddy. You're doing really good today, man. I'm going to let him sit here and get some satellites. I'm going to go get the active track test kind of set up. You guys remember our scooter? Let me get this landing pad before I forget it. One problem I'm having out here in the sun is seeing this screen for sure. I don't even know how to do active track. I guess I probably should have looked into that, huh? I'm sitting on this lovely scooter. I've got the controller in my hand. I can hardly see the screen. The drone is over there. So I'm going to launch him and bring him over to us. All right, I got him up in the air here. Let him sit there for just a second while his home point was refreshed. Then I'm going to bring him over to us. All right, here you go. What do you think, buddy? Are you ready for this active track test? My question is, how do we do this? I have no idea which button to push for active track. Well, I guess I need to go watch a video real quick. I'll be right back.
Select tracking icon. Choose a target.
That was easy. All right, so that wasn't as difficult as I thought it was going to be. Let me get the drone raised back up again. Get him over here, and we're going to start this up.
Home point refreshed.
All right, so he's looking right at me again, right? Come on over here, buddy. Maybe we can figure this out this time. So I need to get the gimbal down to me. Now, what it said was is you hit the little reel button. And I didn't see this because of my sunglasses, but underneath the droney little symbol there, it shows active track. So I can hit that button right there, and it shows me some person walking down a boardwalk, which that's not me. And I'm gonna try to get ahead of him a little bit, and that way he can track me from behind, because apparently that's the only way that these things will track you is from behind. And I'm sorry about the shaky camera there. That's not good. It's got a plus sign on me, that's good. I'm having such trouble seeing this screen right now, it's not even funny. All right, so I'm gonna hit plus on me. It looks like it's got me. And where do I hit start at?
3.
Right there?
2.
Okay.
1.
I don't have a place to hold my controller either. So let's see if he's gonna follow me. Let me try to not crash on this scooter. I'm only gonna be going like, what, 8 miles an hour on this thing, or maybe 10. But is he following me? I can hear him back there. It sounds like he's following me. How does it look? I can't see the screen. Can I see him? Oh, I forgot to pull my kickstand up. Let me stop so I can pull my kickstand up, or I'm gonna probably crash. Okay, here we go. He's still following me. He's still behind me. I can't tell how fast I'm going because every screen that I'm looking at right now is in the sun and it's black. Not good. I can still hear him though. Oh, I think he lost me. I think that's the noise he makes when he loses you. Wow, this is harder than it looks, guys. The operation, not so much. Riding a scooter with one hand, anyway. You know what I'm talking about. Let me get him back up to me though. Maybe we can try this again. I don't know why he lost me. Oh, I just thought of this. I bet you that it was set on a timer. And I can't really see the screen well enough to change the timer. What's important here is we know that the active track works. I'm gonna ride back to the truck. We're gonna conclude this video. Come on. There you go. I know you wanted to. I got some stuff to figure out. All right, guys, the Potensic Atom, what do you think? I think it's got a lot to offer. I think it's got way more to offer than the person that was test flying it today, without question. The one thing that I wasn't impressed with was sitting in the truck, the signal strength. I had to get out in order to regain connection a couple of times. However, that shouldn't be a deal breaker because, as everybody knows, you can't fly a drone from inside of a truck. Anyway, Potensic, I want to thank you for reaching out to us. I hope that we did you justice. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to see another video of a mini killer that we did, click on the link right here. You guys have a great week. God bless. All right, let me do my walk around to make sure I didn't forget anything. All clear. Let's go home.